are taking the party that wet arms and knock it out of there. It's game day every day with a menu full of.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your man Tiger Warrior 14. Just want to talk a few minutes about tomorrow night's huge game for Auburn. Of course, Auburn's making their first Sweet 16 start or appearance in 16 years, magic number 16. They're playing North Carolina. Of course, North Carolina's got a great team. I give my respect to North Carolina. They're a great program. A lot of legends coming out of that school, like Michael Jordan, Brad Daugherty, Kenny Smith, obviously. Works with Charles Barkley in the studio during NBA games and, of course, the March Madness games. I think I'm just going to be previewing tonight's game. I'll end the stream at 7 o'clock Central Time. So I'm pretty much confident, but I'm about 90% confident, but at the same time, I'm 10% nervous. I'll actually make that 15% nervous, 85% confident. The reason why is because I think we can shoot the threes against Carolina. They got a good three-point team. They're kind of like Auburn. They're an identical image of Auburn. They're fast-paced. They will score. They will rebound. So we're going to have to out-rebound Carolina tomorrow. It's going to be hard, but I think this team can do it the way we've been playing the last couple games. I mean, of course, Kansas was just a pushover, in my opinion. Carolina's not going to be a pushover. Carolina is a great team. I have much respect for that team. But let me get back to Michael Jordan real quick. He's the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all might say LeBron James is the GOAT, but I grew up in the Michael Jordan era. So, I was born in the Michael Jordan era, so I can't talk bad about Michael Jordan. I mean, I respect their history. I respect Carolina's history. I'm working the Auburn Tiger Talk thing right now, so I'm gonna try to do my best to do two things at the same time. But anyway, back to Carolina. I heard today somebody is out with a fever. It's one of Carolina's top players. I cannot remember his name right now. Someone's gonna have to bring his name up real quick if they know who it is. If you're a Carolina fan, tell me who this guy is, because I heard he's out with a fever for tomorrow. I don't know if it'll help us a little bit. I mean, Kansas had a guy out with a fever, but he did get to play a little bit last week. But, of course, the only way Auburn's going to win is if we take care of business against Kobe White. Make sure he doesn't shoot the three ball. And make sure Luke May does not get that wide open. If he gets open, we are in deep trouble. He's gonna get to the goal. He will dunk, or he will do whatever he does, score. So, I will be doing a live stream tomorrow. I probably will. I'm thinking about it. Since this is a big game for Auburn, I might save it for the Elite Eight if we win tomorrow. Knock on wood. I feel good. I feel good about the game tomorrow. But again, this is not Kansas. Kansas was that's because they didn't have their starters. I understand that. But Carolina, in my opinion, is better than Kansas. So if Auburn wins tomorrow, knock on wood, we'll play the winner of either Houston or Kentucky. That's gonna be a good game to watch. I really hope if Auburn wins tomorrow, knock on wood, that we can play Houston, because I feel like we can beat Houston. I have respect for Houston. Heck, I have respect for Kentucky. Those guys outplayed us the last two games in the regular season, or twice in the regular season down at Auburn Arena, and then up at Rupp Arena, the toughest damn places to play, or one of the toughest damn places to play basketball. So I was listening to Big Vol Daddy. And his team's playing right now, so I hope they win. The score right now is 21-13 Purdue. I hope Tennessee wins because I really want to see the SEC advance, trying to shut the haters up. The Big Ten people thinking they have the best conference, and they do have a good conference, but that's all they ever care about is basketball. But they're not going to make it to the – heck, they won't even win the championship. Now that statement may be altered if they win the championship in a few days or not, but that's my opinion. I think the Big Ten sucks when it comes down the stretch in the tournament. They won't do good. I mean, look at the teams that they just got beat out. Minnesota, Michigan State, and they just got by Bradley a couple games ago. Tennessee had to hold off Iowa last week. Now they're playing another Big Ten team, but I don't know if they'll win because right now it's early. They're down by 8, but I do hope Tennessee wins tonight. So again, tomorrow we need to make sure Luke May doesn't get wide open shots or wide open layups. We need to make sure we cover Kobe White and make them turn the ball over. That's the thing we've been doing. That's the thing we've been doing the past couple of games. Cause teams to turn the ball over. Obviously, we need to make our 3-ball. And I mean, somebody told me, I can't remember who it was. Somebody told me we need to make the shot. If we go for 3, we better hope it goes in. Because he said Carolina will do anything they can to out-rebound Auburn to go for the rebound. Oh, God. Oh, come on, Schofield. I want to hear Big Ball Daddy on this.
Hands it off to Lamonte. Back to Schofield for the jam, and he came up short. That's un-Admiral-like, and here comes Purdue.
Un-Admiral-like, and Purdue scored. 10-0 run. 6:52, so I got about 8 more minutes left on here. If you're just now watching this video, if you're gonna be in the live stream, welcome in. I'm just talking about the Auburn North Carolina game tomorrow. We're gonna be previewing it. Hold on, give me 1 second. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the point spread for Auburn and Carolina. The other day I saw was North Carolina had a 5-point favorite, and Gonzaga has beaten Florida State 33-23. I'm not surprised. Gonzaga's got a great team. But then again, they will not be able to win the game that matters, and that's the national championship. Trust me. I seen the last time they played in the national championship. They were awful. Just awful. Crap. Where was I going? Okay, yeah, Auburn. And now the thing just went up from 5 points to 5.5. But how? I mean, one of their players is out. One of their best players is going to be out with a fever. So I think the guy we're going to need to watch for, or actually here are the players we need to watch for North Carolina. Like, it's not just May or White. It's going to be these guys. If I can find them. And I don't see them. The leading scorer for Carolina is Cameron Johnson. He's a guard, so he's got pretty much 17 points a game. It says 16.9, but it's really 17 points a game if you round that up. He beats Bryce Brown by 1 point in points per game. He's better than Bryce Brown. Cameron Johnson is better than Bryce Brown by 0.2% better than Bryce Brown on field goal percentage. So that's gonna be one thing we need to watch for. Now rebounds, Chuma Okeke, he nearly has 7 rebounds per game. Defensive rebounds per game, he has 4, and offensive rebounds per game, he has 3. Luke May, rebounds per game, 10.6 or 10, nearly 10.5. Hold on. Defensive rebounds per game, he has 8, and he has 2.5 offensive rebounds per game. So we need to make sure that Luke May does not get. The guy's big, okay, bigger than me though. But I mean, when you think about height and size, but Luke May is gonna be. He's a forward. We're gonna need to make sure we stop it. We need to make sure he doesn't even get a chance to get the ball. It's gonna be hard, but I feel like Auburn can do it. Now assists, Jared Harper has 5, or just over 5.5 average or assists per game, 5.5, nearly 2.5 offensive assists per game, I think, and 33 made, whatever it is, MPG. Kobe White obviously has 4 assists per game, 2.7 total per game. I think that's what it means, and 20.5 made per game. I guess that's what it means. So Carolina kind of is favored a little bit over Auburn by just a tad. This is from ESPN. Number 1 seed North Carolina will face number 5 seed Auburn in Friday's first semifinal in the Midwest region, and it shapes up like a track meet. And like I said, North Carolina is going to be just like Auburn. Carolina is fast. They're physical. They're fast, physical, and they can really rebound. So we're going to need to make our shots. If we're going to shoot threes, we need to make them. If not, we need to lay up. And make sure Luke May doesn't even block, first of all. And since Auburn's narrow escape against New Mexico State, we've demolished Kansas in the second round and made it to the Sweet 16. Raced to a 26-point halftime lead over Kansas, handing Kansas the fourth worst NCAA tournament defeat in program history. And that's astonishing. But that's because Kansas didn't have all their starters. So if you're North Carolina, if you're a Carolina Tar Heel fan, you gotta feel good about it. If you're an Auburn fan, you could feel good about it, but at the same time, you're like, man, this is gonna be the toughest team. In fact, this is gonna be the toughest team, in my opinion, that Auburn has faced all year, without mentioning Kentucky. Carolina's like Kentucky. Carolina's like Kentucky. Carolina's like Duke. Auburn narrowly lost to Duke. In the first meeting against Kentucky, we narrowly lost to Kentucky at Auburn Arena. So, and of course, Carolina's going to have, you just heard on there, I don't know if you heard it or not, but Carolina's going to have the fans advantage. They're going to have pretty much the home court advantage. Their fans travel well. But I'm sure Auburn fans will show up. Their alumni clubs will be able to show up. But so it's about to get close to ending this live stream. Again, if you're going to join the live stream tomorrow, it'll begin at about roughly maybe 6 o'clock, 6:20 on Crow and Cock. Y'all can easily beat the Tar Heels. Oh, no, man. I just talked about the stats. If you want to, you can just rewind back and you can hear what I was saying about Carolina. I respect them. They're just like Auburn. Like I said, they're just like Auburn. They're fast, physical. They will rebound the ball. We got to out-rebound them. That's going to be one of the keys to the game. And obviously, we need to frustrate Kobe White, make sure he doesn't get the 3-ball, and make sure Luke May is kept on the ground, and make sure we get the rebound from Luke May. That's going to be one of the keys to the game, or some of the keys to the game. I'll talk about that again tomorrow. Again, live stream will probably begin about 6:10, maybe 6 o'clock Central Time. So make sure I'm going to schedule it here in just a few minutes. I'll schedule right there. Make sure you guys are following on the bell on this channel you're listening to right now, and so I can let you know when it's time to go on the air. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Let's hope for the best. Let's see if Auburn can do the unthinkable and beat another blue blood. So War Eagle, see y'all tomorrow.